December the 11th. Yes, we are cruising right along into December, this great holiday month that everybody loves. Maybe not everybody. Maybe some people are like, bah humbug. But you know what? The rest of us can enjoy our time and, have a good time. So, we got good stuff going on this week. We're kind of in the home stretch here. A lot of activity this week, next week, right into Christmas and the New Year. Pretty exciting stuff. So, I'll jump into that in a little bit. We've talked about it last week during the live. Clayton brought it up a lot. But so we'll start with some headlines today. McDonald's to open first Cosmics spin-off restaurant this week. It's actually last week that it opened, but pretty interesting. So here's some of the. It's a smaller, scaled-down version of McDonald's. Basically, they've got some old menu items and some new menu items. It's designed to really compete with Starbucks. Smaller restaurants, smaller offerings, fast pace, quick get your food, get out kind of thing. So here's a couple of the menu items. So we'll have the Egg McMuffins, of course. M&M McFlurries will be there as well, amongst other stuff. And then some new items, a couple of new items. Churro Fraps, so a churro frappuccino. If we didn't have enough sugar in those things already. And then pretzel bites. That was interesting. Pretzel bites at McDonald's? I don't know. Whatever. They might be good. I don't know. We'll see if we get these Cosmic stores are opening on the East Coast, various places, Midwest and East Coast. See how it goes. See if it makes it over here. Next up, here's what's happening to your body if you drink soda every day. That is not what happens to your body if you drink soda every day. It could be, but there's nothing redeemable about soda. Nothing. There's not one thing that it does good for your body. Nothing. It's too much sugar, too much caffeine, too much sugar, too much caffeine, too much sugar. It does nothing good for your body whatsoever. Not even from a hydration standpoint. It is terrible. It is borderline poison. It's really bad for your body. So if you drink it every day, no bueno. Let's find something else. Yes. Let's see. 5 weird things about Kiss's final concert. Yes, the band Kiss. They're going on their another final farewell tour. Well, we'll see if this one sticks. But 5 weird things. That's it. Everything about a Kiss concert is weird. Just saying. Everything. All right, moving right along. It is Monday. And so we got our job fair coming up. Clayton talked about that on Wednesday. This is our holiday job fair, our mock job fair. And it's all holiday jobs. Jobs you might find in the North Pole. Not the Alaska North Pole, the real one, right? We've done this before. It's really fun. But, we got to brush up on some things. So this week we're going to work on that a little bit. We'll in our trainings, we're going to focus very specifically on some new way of doing the trainings a little bit and some fun stuff, fun way to make sure that we're ready to go. Kind of if you had an interview coming up, here's a boom, fast crash course in getting you freshed up and ready to go to get into that interview and be successful, right? So we're going to brush up on things like, tell me a little bit about yourself. Maybe because it's a holiday job, you might throw in a little holiday flair to it. You know what? I'm a pretty outgoing guy. I really like the outdoors, and I like to work hard and be positive. And I really enjoy the holidays because it's a great time to get to know people and smile and be kind with people. And everyone seems to be in a better mood. So I really enjoy the holidays. You can throw in a little flair like that, right? The other one is, the physical things. A good handshake, good eye contact. This time of year, smile. Smiling's important regardless, but if you're going for a holiday job, man, and you're not smiling, unless you're trying to get a job with Krampus or the Grinch, you better be smiling because everyone else expects you to have some holiday cheer going on, right? So we're going to work on that. That'll be fun. We'll do that today and tomorrow, get in preparation for having a good, successful mock job fair for the holidays. Good stuff. I'm sure after our Pirate Pilgrim job fair, it's probably going to be pretty exciting. So I'm very interested in seeing what the staff have done and participating in some of this fun, good stuff that we have going here. So that's Wednesday, don't forget. And then Thursday is our holiday goofy sweater, ugly sweater thing. So we're going to bring in an old sweatshirt or an old sweater that we can decorate here and make it as ugly as possible. That'll be pretty cool. So So looking forward to that. And don't forget, we have, very importantly, we have our Salvation Army teddy bear or stuffed animal toy drive. And the purpose of these toys is not just to hand out to kids here and there, but actually most of these are going to go in police cars. So sometimes, I spoke about this before, sometimes there's a car crash or an incident in a house or something like that, and kids are involved, and the kids are scared, and there's lots of commotion going on. So the toys are in the back of the police cars to give to the kid to kind of reduce some of the anxiety and stress in the moment, gives them something else to focus on, and something that brings a little happiness to them in the moment. So really important, really good stuff. So we want to make sure we really fill up that barrel we got going, all right? So bring in your stuffed animals, throw them in there. Got to be clean, got to be new, got to be decent. They can be small, that's fine. They don't have to be huge. Don't have to spend a ton of money, but they do have to be clean. They don't have to be new, all right? So let's fill that thing up and make that a pretty awesome experience, all right? Other than that, we got to get pumped up for this week. Here we get our National Day going.
Good morning, everybody. Here we are. It's Monday again. Ooh, we're getting deep in December already. That's kind of good because Christmas is coming, but kind of bad because Christmas is coming and then it's going to be over and we're going to be bummed out. But it is the 11th, so it's 12/11, and today's National Day is National Stretch Day. Oh, a really good stretch. I make sure before I get out of bed I stretch because I am getting a little older and it's better to stretch. Because if you hop right out of bed sometimes, it's not so good for you.
And you end up on a stretcher.
Oh, boy, he was really thinking about that one over there. But yeah, a good stretch is really good. Or before you go out and do certain exercises and events, you should stretch out a little bit. You just don't want to get over there.
So you don't end up on a stretcher.
I know some sports, they say you should run first and then stretch. Other sports, it's the other way around.
So you don't end up on a stretcher.
But it is. Haven't you ever been sitting down for a little bit too long and you just want to, big stretch, and then all of a sudden it moves into another one and you're like, I feel so good. It does. Our muscles want it, especially if you've been sitting for a long time. Because you know what happens if you sit too long, then you get bored and then you start to fall asleep and then you fall out of your chair and you fall out of your chair.
And you have to be on a stretcher.
Oh my goodness, I bet we could do a lot of those for a very, very long time.
Where's Pun Guy? We need him.
Right. So, but that is what the National Day is. So when you think about it and you need a really good stretch, remember it is National Stretch Day.
Very good. Getting positive, getting good. Here we go. Back into the bearded past with Zach.
Hey everybody, it's Monday, December 11th. How you all doing? I hope you guys had a great weekend. I really, really do. And let's start by going back in the bearded past with Zach. All right. So what I'm holding in front of me today is a scene, and it says, do you remember this scene? Now, no, I do not remember this scene because I was not in Oakdale in 1948 when this picture was taken. But I can tell you there were some similarities and some things in this picture that I'm going to show you that are still integral parts of Oakdale. Alright, so as we look at this picture here, as you see on the top, it says Oakdale, the city of almonds. I did not know that, actually. That's very interesting to me, because a lot of us really jumped on the fact that almonds were going into the countryside and all these orchards, but here's this town at one point, it was the city of almonds. Very interesting. I don't know, that one really clicked in my head because I have a friend who lived out there and they had 100 acres of basically they grew corn for feed, and they were dairy farmers. And that was a real big thing when I grew up in Oakdale, was the dairy farming, right? You didn't think of it as an almond town. And so it would be interesting to kind of go back and see if maybe that's what it was, a bunch of almond orchards. Also, too, in this picture, if you see where my finger's at, the clock tower there, selling Back to the Future there, the clock tower there, that's still there. That's where the road coming in from the Hershey factory meets up with 120 and 108 before you guys go up the mountain there. And then right here, where my finger's going to be at right now next to the railroad crossing, a lot of folks don't know this, but that was a gas station for many years. And actually, my good friend, his father owned that gas station until they finally sold it off, and they put in eventually, in that there they have that park now, and that old Hershey Visitor Center. It's right there by the H-Bar-B. So, this picture has still, like I said, some things that are definitely a part of Oakdale. As you can see, the railroad sign, the railroad crossing is still there. You still go across the tracks when you go. You know, it's just a great photo of Oakdale back in 1948, the small little town it was. Believe it or not, that was this little area we're looking at right here in 1948. You can see there's no stoplights. For the longest time when I lived in Oakdale, that was the only stoplight, except for, there was one other right on the outskirts of town, but this was the only one in town. As you can see though, at this time, there's no stoplight, no stop sign, nothing there. So, pretty interesting picture. Like I said, you know, just, I don't know. We do have a lot of history around here in the county and in this valley, you guys, and, you know, take advantage of it when you can. I know something very close, right off of Blue Gum Road. It's the oldest oak tree in California. Is off Blue Gum Road, guys. I just learned that a week ago. So there's always something to learn about this area, guys. Enjoy, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye now.
Alright guys, that is it. Let's get to the YouTube Live at 1 o'clock and decorating our tree. Hey look, we got a tree topper now. That's pretty cool. Got that tree topper on there. We got another card going in right there. Look at that. This Christmas tree card, this Christmas card tree is coming together quite nicely. It looks good. See, this is cool. You get in the habit of sending and receiving Christmas cards. You can decorate your tree this way. It's really pretty cool. And you know, if it's family and friends and stuff like that, you know, it's cool to see them come together and you can see it, look at it. Sometimes we get Christmas cards and, you know, some people put them on their mantle or on a shelf or something like that and you can see them. That's cool. But a lot of times we put the card on the counter or the table or toss it and we just kind of forget about it. But during the holidays, you get to remember it all year long. Cool? All right, guys. We'll see you at 1 o'clock YouTube Live where Clay's going to get us pumped up with some more positivity. Hopefully. And we'll have a great Monday. We'll see you all tomorrow on the morning routine. Take care.